hello there. Welcome back to The Reliables. We used to do a show like every week on this channel, which is the Zombie Arby's Entertainment channel, if you didn't know. We do this show in partnership with Pinnacle Entertainment Group. You know, the people that make Savage Worlds game system. Worth checking out. I kind of remember how to do this, but I'm also sort of making it up. Wait, I always just made it up. You caught me. But I'm James Durham. I'm your host. I'm your GM. I'm the annoying talking voice in your head. I am all of these things, and yet none. I'm joined at the table by some really great people, though. These are actually great people, as opposed to me, who's just the guy that they got to do this show, because no one else would. But yeah. So why don't I introduce you to these people that really matter?
At least that's what we tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're important.
You matter, James.
I hear all about how important they are all the time. They pretty much nonstop. So let's meet all these folks and talk about who they play on this show. We've got Christian Doyle here. Everyone, this is Christian Doyle. No, I'm not Christian Doyle. That's Christian Doyle. He's over there.
No, it's
Really?
keep going. Keep going. There you go.
I know we all look the same.
Even Leo can't tell us apart now.
Yeah. That's
All right.
Christian Doyle.
Hi.
Christian Doyle plays Jonah Mox on the show. You want to tell us a little bit about Jonah Mox?
Yeah, Jonah Mox is an interdimensional alien thief, smuggler, assassin who was arrested for those crimes and has been serving a long sentence on this ship, learning the error of his ways. He's recently been paroled, and now he is still awesome, except he still sucks at shapeshifting, which is the one thing he's supposed to be able to do.
Thank you, Christian.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You know who else we've got at the table? We've got Owen Severns at the table, everyone. Who's Owen? Hey, Owen, you want to tell us a little about Guy Whiteman / Jean Ritta?
Yes, Guy Whiteman is a super vanilla, boring dude, and he's a forklift operator, a bad one. Just kidding, he's great at it. He knocked over a crate and released a parasitic alien that tried to achieve symbiosis with him in a horribly uncomfortable way, and then so his goal essentially is trying to achieve symbiosis with this thing called Jean Ritta.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door. Take a step that is new.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
We actually want this to be able to be on YouTube.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
You know.
Copyright law.
Yeah, copyright law.
He doesn't know what that means. He just knows those two words and
Yeah.
just put them together.
No, I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly
I just
don't
thought it
know
was
what
like make a
means
copy
either.
the right way.
Right law.
Yeah,
Make
no
a
idea
copy
what
the
it
right
means.
way. That's what
They
it is.
just they yell at me about it all the time, so I just parrot it back. It's pretty much how this whole
what I
show
do.
works. Hey, you know who else we've got at the table? We've got Xander Layden at the table, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Xander plays Paul. You want to tell us about Paul?
Yeah, Paul really enjoys singing Beatles tunes. I'm going to go ahead and launch into a couple right now. Paul is an 8-foot-tall rock who is basically like the pinnacle of every galaxy brain meme you've ever seen. And very curious, long-lived, genderless. Just real big brain hours over here with Paul. Made of minerals. Minerals, Marie. No, that's Paul.
Thank you, Xander.
Yeah.
Who's Murray?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
Breaking Bad.
Okay. Never seen it.
This is a good
And
show.
of course, we also have Bryce Bebop at the table, who plays the daring Vector Rains. You want to tell us about Vector Rains?
Men wish they were him. Women want to be with him. And
Women want to be him too.
Vector's just there for all of it. He's a space pirate. He's a man about town space places, space cantinas. He gets around. He does some things. He likes to talk first, then shoot second. That's what he does. He busts down the door, lets you know he's there, and then says, "Hey, maybe we can be friends."
While shooting.
While shooting. That's kind of a par for the
It
course.
sends mixed messages.
Oh, he's a very mixed messages man.
Yeah, that's right.
He used to have a nice crew back in his home metaverse, and now he's got a different crew, and he loves them like family for the most part. He likes to protect his friends. He likes to have a good time, and hopefully those things go together.
Thank you, Bryce. So it's been a while since we've been back here in this studio doing this show, so maybe we should talk about what this show really focuses on, which is you at home. Yes, you. You get to influence this show. You get to change this show. You get to add things to this show live while it happens. And we do it all through a crazy mechanic called our store, which usually has a voiceover mechanic that will go off during the show, but for some reason it's not working today, so we're going to improvise with that. You'll have to bear with us. But Xander's going to tell us about the cool things in that store and how they can influence this show.
Yeah. A wise man once said that it's all about influence. I don't remember the exact quote.
Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Was he one of the three?
One of the big three. But yeah, you have a lot of ways to influence the show. And the first of which, classic shout out. You do a shout out, you can normally get a robot voice to read out whatever it is you want to say to us.
But today, it's me.
Yeah, Christian's the hot robot voice today.
I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it works. I have to read everything the robot would normally read, so it's a hard job.
Yep. And Christian will also, I mean, where are we vis-a-vis censorship? If you see something.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll
you'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a censor.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've watched American television. I know what's up.
Yeah.
He senses stuff.
Christian Doyle. moral
Darn you all to
guardian.
blazes.
We also have Benny saved as Benny earned. We use bennies to soak damage, to improve rolls, all sorts of helpful things. If we get bennies, we can do things better, so it's very helpful when we get those. We also have Jam the Works. It's kind of like the inverse of that. It's essentially giving James a benny, and he can use that for all sorts of sinister purposes.
Right now, it's making him do a creepy little dance, so I would suggest buying lots of those.
Yes.
Excellent. We also have Personality Reorder. With the Personality Reorder, we are able to change wherever we are on the slider.
Yeah, they do that for us.
They do that
Yeah,
for
they
us.
just
Oh,
like-
yeah, you get to determine. We get to choose with bennies. You get to choose with the Personality Reorder. Moving from pilot to avatar or vice versa. It can be very convenient or inconvenient, as the case may be. We also have Win, Lose, or Draw. It's a way of changing up the initiative. If we draw poorly, we want to do a little better, we can lay one of those out.
Or if I
And-
draw well and you want me to do worse.
Yeah. We also have System Shock. With the System Shock, we all randomly change places on the slider. It's what you do when you're feeling that Heath Ledger Joker energy and you just want to, you want to chase a car and
burn a mountain of money.
chaos.
wouldn't know what to
All
do.
that good stuff. Like a dog chasing a car. And we also have Dance Magic Dance, the very fun Dance
Don't-
Magic Dance.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, no.
I guess that means I have to sing whatever song we're dancing to the
Yeah.
lovely speaker.
You need to do some copyright-free improv melody and
All the jazz.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I almost went into Scatman, so close. And we dance to that. It's a lot of fun. We also have story time. If you want us to give some of that tasty backstory, learn a little bit about us, we will address the camera and tell you some juicy lore about our characters. Similar but distinct, we have a reliable source. If you want a confessional style bit of gossip, a little insight into how the characters are feeling at any given moment, that's the way to get that. And we also have getting an education. It's a way for James to buff his mooks with all sorts of nasty abilities.
Although he's excellent at mook buffing already.
Yep.
It's gross.
You got to buff the mooks before you.
He buffs so many
gotta-
mooks. So many.
You got to buff them. You buff them. We
Only
also,
when they're paying.
Oh boy, what's next?
Move on fast.
Yeah, we have Meta Meltdown, #chaos. And with that, this is a new one for me. I'm not familiar with this, but I just learned about it. With the Meta Meltdown, we all switch avatars. I don't know if it's like everyone goes to the left or right, or if it's random.
Sometimes.
but- Yeah? Okay.
So if you're feeling especially cruel,
Mm-hmm.
make us do that.
It depends. Last time there were a bunch of them, so we just kept going everyone
Oh my
in one
goodness.
direction,
No.
one
Yeah,
direction.
like a
It was
musical
a lot.
chairs.
Yeah, it was
Don't make me
entertaining.
do it.
Woof. So yeah, if
And I promise to only do it at inopportune moments, and just make it terrible for you.
Okay.
Right when you really need to
So
do something,
terrible.
I'll make sure you switch bodies and have to do it with some other person's body.
Yeah, don't make him do that. Don't
Yeah,
make him
no,
do that.
that sounds very.
Be nice to us.
Do that.
Oh boy.
We're good people. We don't deserve it.
At the opposite end of the ring, we have the rule of cool, which is always very fun. You got a rule of cool. Everyone lays out the most wild stuff they can imagine, and you all vote on who gets to just do it with a raise, and everyone else still has to try whatever they need to try to do, incurring any of the penalties that might have been brought up as a result of doing some insane multi-action thing. A rule of cool is always a blast. And yeah,
One more there.
yeah, one more there. We have the hack attack. With a hack attack, you
There
know
it
it.
is.
You love it. It's the hack attack. You get a hack attack, and you can really influence the world and setting and story in some pretty wild ways. You can introduce characters, world events, plot points. There's limitations, but really it's a great opportunity to be creative.
Yeah, the limits are fairly simple. You know, you can't kill anyone or bring anyone back from the dead, and you cannot force them to jump from one dimension to another. But other than that, you know, if you need a sentient slushy machine,
I want one of those.
a transforming stagecoach
I like that
that's
too.
also an alcoholic,
That's especially awesome.
or even a flood of bushes and beavers.
I'm on board, whatever you say. Yes,
Very
the
biblical.
answer's yes.
All of these things have happened. with
Can I have
that.
alcoholic beavers? That's all right.
And yeah, that's the hack attack. Those are all the ways you can change things up, make it interesting, mix it up.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for telling us about the store, which is also, you know, how we get to keep doing this show is by you putting money into that store, which then goes to make sure we have lights and cameras and
Action.
action and
Lots of action.
yeah, all that stuff. And I think sometimes we even get paid too. So, you know, we don't have to grow up and get real jobs.
Wait, you guys get paid?
No.
What?
No.
Money?
No.
Oh man.
You were just messing with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys
totally
don't do
just
this for cash.
messing with you.
You
You still
take
need
my
to have a
money.
real job.
I have to pay you guys to do this.
Yes, we know. Plus gas money.
Yeah.
And yeah, that keeps us going. But you know, let's talk a little bit about this game that we use, Savage Worlds. And Christian, you want to tell us a little bit about Savage Worlds?
Okay.
Thank you.
Normally, I do a short tirade on what Savage Worlds is, but as I am the computer today, I'm going to just read the back of the book out loud.
As the robot.
Yes. Savage Worlds Adventure Edition takes you to anywhere you want to go, from the weird wild west of Deadlands to the crime-ridden streets of Necessary Evil, from the curious campus of East Texas University to the distant untamed worlds of the last parsec, or forge your own worlds.
That's a charismatic robot right there. It's good AI.
Savage Worlds. It's fast. It's furious. It's fun. There's dice.
It's
There's
now.
cards. We're playing it right now.
It's
you can
it's
watch.
That was good.
That was actually pretty great.
Oh,
Thank you, Christian Robot.
you're welcome. Anytime.
Christian.
Christian robot? I want one. I want a Christian robot.
I
You
don't
are
think
blessed.
You are blessed.
I don't think anyone wants a Christian robot in reality.
Praise.
According
Jesus.
to popular opinion, you are a harlot.
Everybody knows that.
I know. That's why I didn't say anything like new or weird. I was trying to like give. Onward, Christian robots. Yes, thank you, Larry.
So, have you guys been watching The Reliables? If you've been watching The Reliables, you know that they have been dealing with a dimensional traveling adversary who's killing off a lot of people in a lot of different dimensions. Avatars, pilots, random entire populations of dimensions, with some sort of goal in mind. They're still not quite sure what that is. But they have developed some methods to slow this person down. Initially, they've been doing a lot of damage control, arriving just a little too late or investigating the how and why things happened. But recently, with the help of Tom and Thomas, they have developed a system to get to these dimensions before their enemy does and stop these terrible things before they happen. And they've been able to narrow down exactly how it works in a few situations, and then that's what they're going to be doing a little bit of today. In this particular case, they're going to be traveling into an alternate Earth in the 1970s. A interesting time to be on Earth for those of you that are old enough to remember it or have existed at that time. And in that case, make sure that you take your blood pressure medication, your arthritis meds, and everything else, because you're probably due by now for those. And so they're going to be traveling there because in this particular dimension, very soon, someone is going to wipe out a tremendous amount of the population of this Earth in a freakish, very non-natural earthquake. And our heroes are going to arrive there, hopefully in time, to stop this before it happens. And that means they're going to have to jump into avatars. Let's talk a little bit about pilots and avatars, shall we? Now, their pilot is the character we've already introduced you to. The avatar is the physical body that they occupy while they're in these different dimensions. And they share this body, and also both minds are present within these avatars while they're there. And there is a slider that we use on the screen to indicate who happens to be in charge, running the show. That's right, from the A on that side, that's for the avatar personality being in charge. And the P on the other side, that is for the pilot personality being in charge. And yes, the red rocket in the middle indicates that both personalities are present.
Your dog is aroused.
That's right, either it points at the P or it points at the A.
Nice.
Or right in the middle, that's right. Straight up. Now, this also influences which character sheet they get to use. If it's in the middle, they've got access to both character sheets, but the chaos of two personalities makes things a little more difficult for them to do anything. If it's at one or the other, only that character sheet is available to them at this time. Now, as they talked about, the store has ways of they can ship that around. You at home, if you really want to see a certain character around, you can make that happen. And you really should, particularly if it's uncomfortable or inconvenient or sounds chaos or any kind of other wonderful conditions that you want to see. It can be great particular fun.
Oh, it's just down on there real back.
But hey, let's talk about these individual avatars that they happen to be in. Jonah Mox happens to be in the avatar of Ivan or Ivan Petrov.
Hello.
You want to tell us a little about Ivan?
From normal American family. Okay, no, maybe son of diplomat, but quite rebellious for certain. Pre-Olympic Sambo champion, physicist, also 15-year-old virgin.
Yes. In fact, all of these avatars are 15-year-old, very gifted prodigies themselves. Let's talk about who Guy Whiteman and John Ritter is piloting. That's Robert Wright Penn. You want to tell us a little about Robert?
Hey, man, how you doing? Yeah, all right. I'm super rich, first of all right? So family's in oil, linseed, all right? It's very lucrative right around this time of year. I'm a chemist. Is that right? I'm a chemist, man, and real good at it. Actually, I'm real good at everything. Actually, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know chemistry of like people and stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Thank you. Now, Paul is piloting Seamus Quinn. You want to tell us a little about Seamus?
Seamus Quinn.
Talks like this.
Talks like this.
Batman, there's a crime going on.
He likes to swim in the ocean. He likes to ride along the heaths. He likes to make trouble in his father's workshop.
Yep.
Father runs a distillery.
Ding, ding, ding. Hold on. Ding, ding, ding.
There's a message.
Let's get this train rolling with 4 Benny.
Thank you, robot.
You're welcome.
I'm a robot.
He's sort of a a coffee by day, wine by night sort of kid. But he keeps it real and likes to invent things. That's Seamus.
Thank you. And of course, we've got Lecter Rains piloting Farhad Sultani. Tell us a little bit about Farhad.
My name is Farhad.
Oh, Jesus.
Sultani.
Oh, yeah. I can't be a part of this.
I come from Tehran. It's difficult to. I am a Zoroaster, which is a priest of Zoroastrian or a religion. I am also a biologist. So, I do some things. I'm a nice guy. If I put out good into the world, then the good will come back to me. And I hope that the good will go to you. And we'll all together be good.
That's good, man.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. And now you know a little bit about these avatars, who all happen to currently be in Mongolia, because as we explained, they are gifted prodigies, and not just gifted
So
prodigies.
we know the way to Mongolia.
But gifted
That's right,
prodigies
yeah.
from very wealthy or influential families who all attend a very prestigious private school. And as these gifted prodigies, they are on a very special field trip at an archaeological dig site, getting to do things that normal kids will never get to do. Because these kids have no idea what normal is, being raised extraordinarily privileged their entire lives. You are there with one of your favorite professors, Professor Charles Hammersmith,
I like
digging
that
up dinosaur bones.
guy. Dinosaurs. All right. That's good.
Oh, I love
Dinosaur.
this. This is great. This relates not to my field in any way. I'm glad they came all this way. That way I'm much closer to home now.
Yes. You look like closer to home. I found a rib. Anybody find a rib yet? This is really cool.
This is a very
I
small
found one.
rib.
See, it's real small. It's made of metal, I think, or it might be some sort of tool of some kind. But I think it's a rib. I think it's a dinosaur bone. Anybody?
do not
You want
believe
dinosaur
It's a,
bone?
it's a wrench.
Oh, it's a wrench.
Well, it could have been something put into
Yes.
the hip, surgery.
Oh, to hold them all together.
Hold 'em all
man,
together.
Like in a museum.
Back
Yeah,
in the
I like
day,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
dinosaur tree, yes.
That's
yes.
right.
Yep, that happened.
And of course, you've been scheduled to be out here for a little over a week on this great field trip, which mostly just gets you out of having been with the regular classes and dealing with the regular bits. Which is
Yes.
boring to
All those
extraordinarily
bits,
gifted individuals such as yourselves.
It is boring,
they
but
are.
at least
That's,
they have girls there.
Yeah, lots of
Right
girls.
now, Seamus is prettiest one.
Oh, thank you. I'd grow it myself. It's all the salt water curls it up nice and tight.
Okay, we can all stop talking about.
Salt water, right?
Well, I just.
I mean,
you
I like
know,
salt water, man. I'm not
Look,
saying
man,
I don't.
we've
just
got
saying.
this. We've got this opportunity to have like a real dudes week.
Yeah,
all of
right.
us, the bros, of very obviously the coolest kids in our whole school.
And Rich, man, don't forget Rich. We got money
Well,
too.
I am the by far poorest of the children at the school. But you don't understand how communism works. So every time I try to
no,
explain
man,
it to
no.
me, you just look at me cross-eyed and sometimes slap me.
Yeah.
Texas,
Sorry about
yeah.
that.
No, it's okay. So we have like a guys' week, kicking all sorts of butt in Mongolia.
Mm.
Maybe we find some pretty Mongolian girls, and we try to get them to go dancing with us.
Yeah. Show them the bones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean dinosaurs. I mean.
Do not
Yeah, you're talking. I don't think we have the time to get to know these girls on that level where marriage would be.
Oh
that's
yeah, I'm
just
not
weird,
talking. I'm not
bud.
talking marriage, man. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about showing them bones, dinosaur bones. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The bones down there. No,
I
man.
do not
See, it's,
believe the girls would be interested in.
I'm not going to explain this to you again. I explained it 3 times, man. What the bones mean.
Yeah,
when,
no,
when you're talking about the bones, you actually mean
I
something
know.
else.
I've explained this back, like right back to you, that I
but-
get that you're talking about your
You're
genitals.
speaking gobbledygook. I can't understand anything you say every
Okay,
time.
well,
It's just
yeah.
a bunch of flappy words going around.
Look, we
in my
get
head.
that you mean your wiener.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I know. I keep telling. I know.
Robert, why do you keep talking about your wiener?
Can anybody understand this guy? I can't understand him at all. I don't know what you're saying, ever, really. But you get it, though, right? The dinosaurs and okay. All right, man. All right.
Bones.
He is a chemist.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's all about chemistry, man.
That is a fact.
Ladies and
Now, of course, we're scheduled to be out here a week, which means it's very strange when you can hear the sound of helicopters approaching.
Military helicopters.
Yes, those are definitely military helicopters. You have been trained to identify such things.
Hold on.
Thank you
think
for
they're
the sound
interested in the bones, man. I don't.
I think the AC's kicking on.
That's right.
Yes, and a pair of large twin-bladed helicopters comes overhead, one landing on each side of the pit that you have been operating out of for the past several days, digging up dinosaur bones.
You said hammers?
You guys want to see some dinosaurs here? Dinosaurs.
Wait.
right here, man.
Hold on. Who are these people?
Ramps open at the rear of these helicopters, and men in jumpsuits, black
Scatter!
jumpsuits, with assault rifles spill out.
No, I'm already running. I just say scatter and I run.
Where's he going? They're going to chase him down. I think they're going to chase him.
Yeah, you take off at a dead run, but unfortunately,
don't
with
expect
one on each side, they quickly surround the pit, pointing rifles down below.
Still trying to run.
If you're going to shoot him just in the leg, we need him for this class trip.
The sound of gunfire fills your ears, and bullets hit the ground next to you as you are running. Ivan.
I hands up on my knees. I'm assuming the position.
Let me make you a drink or something. I'll make a mint julep blow your doors off. What are we doing here? Come on.
Several of the men come down into the clearing, keeping weapons pointed. One of them promptly butt strokes with the rifle the Professor Charles Hammersmith, who tries to incredulously approach him. What are you doing? Right in the face, down, blood spraying from his nose as he hits the ground.
No! Please,
Those are
we
teeth
do
down
not
there, man.
wish you any harm. Please do not harm us.
That's really
Yes,
more.
both, please.
I don't think they care if we wish them harm or not. I don't. Yeah.
I think they're going to harm us. As a matter of fact, this guy right here, he has a real weird look on his face, like he wants to come up and whack him with some sort of stick.
He's got some
He gets closer and closer, grabs hold of you, Robert, and begins tying you up.
Oh man, this
The
ain't
second
necessary.
one,
Come on
putting
now.
a bag over your head.
Oh, come on. What are we doing?
And quickly, the four of you are tied up, bags placed over your head, and marched. Oh, you feel the helicopter underneath as you climb on board the metal instead of the ground. And then the sensation of it taking off and the sound. And you are flying somewhere.
So where are we going?
Well, I think they put.
Quiet, you!
Okay.
I think they put the bags over our heads so we don't see where we are going.
Maybe they want us to take a nap or something. Do you think
No.
they want us to sleep? Or?
It's part of the trip, like something like that, like the game, like, it's a surprise. We're going to go and the parents will be waiting for us when we wake up. And
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
pretty
practical
sure
joke,
this is
yeah,
only
man.
part of school curriculum in my country.
That's right. It's a test. There's a test to see how we handle everything, right? That's right.
I'm learning a lot right now. That
Now,
I can tell you.
The good news is this could be just the end of the Cold War. And you could all be getting embraced by the loving arms of the Soviet Union.
That's good for you, right?
Ivan?
That's good. That's good.
The gunmen have asked us to not talk.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Just
I thought they were only talking to him.
wait.
Sorry, you can't see where I'm pointing. My hand is on Robert.
That's
okay.
right. That's right.
Mr. Gunman.
It's the bag with the cowboy hat on it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Makes me look like a very, very
Who
large
can
head
talk
up here.
and who
Yeah.
cannot talk?
Quiet, all of you!
Okay, all of us cannot
Wait,
talk.
does this include you, sir? Because you're breaking the rules, like right
Yes,
now.
you shouldn't be talking.
We've all under very strict orders not to be speaking.
Can I just shoot one of them? No, you can't shoot one of them.
The one with the hat.
Hey, if he shoots us, I wonder if we'll pass the test or not. You think that's going to happen? Like we'll pass some sort of test. We take a bullet in the knee. I took one time. It doesn't feel good. Then you get.
Is this the
get looked
story
after.
that you told me when you were 6 years old and you shot yourself in the knee with shotgun during?
That's right. I always forget you were there, man. You were right there next to me when I did that. I tried to tell you that story, but you were right there the whole time.
No, when you drank the cough medicine in junior year.
Yeah, Robitussin, man. Yeah, Robitussin.
You told me this whole story, and ever since then you keep telling me I was there.
Yeah, you were there, weren't you? Oh man, I was robo-tripping, wasn't I? I was hallucinating you.
I am from a different part of the world than you are from.
Yeah, but I was there when I was on the cough medicine. I wasn't hallucinating. No, I was hallucinating, man. Oh, that's weird. I don't even know you, do I?
Yeah, maybe you should shoot one of us.
Yeah.
What if we just say one of them fell out? No, one of them can't fall out. The boss said all 4, so we get all 4.
Hey, but those guys, they don't want to kill us.
So we can
Well,
talk then.
I mean, they want to, but they're not allowed to right now. Oh, yeah, no, they can still beat the shit out of you, though.
Please do not beat the shit out of me. Only hat.
Wait, you talking about me, man? Hey, don't hit me, man. Hit this guy. He's not very nice at all. He's been just talking shit the whole
I'm
time.
not where you are pointing. I'm on the other side of where you are pointing.
Oh yeah, over here. I mean.
See, there you
Wait,
go. That's
there you
me.
go.
Completely ignoring all of that, the person that is struck is in fact Seamus, who has been quiet the entire time.
That will teach you a lesson.
I just want to say, ow! That ought to throw them off.
These guys have a weird way of doing things. Man, they must not like Irishmen or something. I don't understand that.
It's always picking on the Irish.
Well, I mean, you have to admit, as a people, you are ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, Lucky Charms, man, ain't even a good cereal. That's not a good cereal.
That's an American. That's Americans basically making fun of the little elves that the Irish think are real.
Yeah, that's right. That's
They
right.
are real.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
No, they're real. I've seen one.
They're part of a complete breakfast, man. It ain't real. That's not real. No.
No, I tell you, I mean, you want to start talking about the leprechauns? You don't want to speak lightly about them. They'll mess you up. My grandfather.
No. I
Was
think
a
he was,
short Irishman, and so people thought he was leprechaun.
he's talking about
and
short people,
he
man.
got really sour about it over the years. He got real angry, started beating people up.
Yes.
That's where the fight and Irish stereotype comes from my grandma
That's not
and
a leprechaun,
grandpa.
man. That's just a short, drunk grandpa that you're talking about. That ain't no leprechaun.
Well,
man. It's
we-
not Lucky
I'm
Charms.
just
that's-
call
saying, the
him
Irish
leprechaun.
are known, sure, as fighters.
Well, that's not me. I'm a lover and a singer. That's
And
what I am.
that's also what they're known for, is saying that they are not fighters right before they knock you in the face.
They start drinking or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm 15. I've only been drinking for about 5 years. I got a long way to go.
Several hours pass in the helicopter.
I have to poop.
Yeah, they seem to be getting more mad. Like every minute we're talking, doing stuff. They're just getting more angry. It
That
seems
is
like.
It's not what I would call normally a long-range vehicle. It's got
Yes.
to be stopping at some point, right?
Yeah, like bathroom breaks, something like that. I want to be able to go to the bathroom, man.
After maybe 2-3 hours, it's hard to tell time without being able to look at any kind of a time-telling device. You feel the ground underneath, and the engines slowly wind down. You are carried out of the helicopter, bags still over your head, still tied up, taken who knows where. Feel yourselves placed into chairs, and then they're tying you to these chairs. Yep, that's happening. Then the bags are removed from your head as 2 guards walk out of what is clearly some kind of tent. It is significantly warmer than the Mongolia you were just in.
Mm-hmm.
We might be in Cali right now. I'm not sure, man. It's
Seamus, why do you have a black eye? I thought they hit Robert.
No, they hit me.
Oh,
It's because I'm Irish. I
Right.
know it.
that is fair.
They
Yes.
can't tell where you are from by looking at you.
True, I did.
Okay, maybe they can.
I did have a black bag over my face, so that's fair.
While you are tied to these chairs, you can hear a lot of activity outside, vehicles moving,
Military
helicopters coming
vehicles?
on.
Sorry.
Large diesel-powered vehicles could be, or trucks, something fairly substantial, and a lot of different talking voices.
This is like watching that show MASH. You ever seen that show? It's
That
like
was
that.
a good show.
Is that about the
Yeah, it's a good show,
hospital,
man.
the military hospital in the Korean War, where the men who are there seem to be terrible doctors?
Yeah, they're bad doctors, man. You don't want to ever have them operate on you, but they're funny as hell, man. They're real funny. You won't go there just for a laugh. You won't go there to get operated on, though.
You know that the main character of that show is communist.
No, man, that's not true.
No, he American.
No.
Alanalda?
Hey, man, you're blowing my mind
I'm
right now.
telling you, the character of Hawkeye Pierce is, despite, I mean, look, he displays all of the classic communist traits that we look for in our heroes. He is a healer. He loves his fellow man. He is working for, going to war for his country to serve because he is expected to, not because he is trying to make a boatload of money.
You know a lot about Hawkeye Pierce, man. You watch that show too, don't you? A lot, I bet. That's right. Bet you do. Hey, don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking at you like anything that is
that's right.
on my head.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the bags have been
I can
removed.
tell though.
You
through
are
the
still
bag.
tied to
My
the
hair
chairs.
is in eyes
Yes.
then. Okay, my bad.
So we're just in a big tent.
Yeah, pretty big
Okay.
tent. Not much else in here. A lot of sound outside, though.
Okay.
Anyway, and voices speaking in, well, because you've heard Yvonne speak before, they're clearly speaking in Russian outside.
Oh, shit. I was right.
Oh,
Okay, well, you guys, I like you all very much. We have been good friends for all this time, but
We gotta find
maybe
Hawkeye
time to
Pierce.
jump fence or now, you know. Get onto this side of the fence now while the getting is good, if you know what I mean.
We gotta find Hawkeye Pierce, man. We gotta go get him.
Not a
He'll
real
fix
guy,
everything,
it's
man.
played by actor Alan Alda.
You're blowing my mind right now, man. I don't know what you're saying,
You're
but this is.
blowing mine that you don't know who your own celebrities are.
Hey, they're not your celebrities. They're my celebrities. Wait, that's
See,
what
we,
you just
know,
said. I don't
because
understand
I
the
am
question.
from
That is
communist
what
country,
he
we
said.
share our celebrities.
Yeah.
Hello.
Never mind the disembodied hand moving across the table.
It appears my microphone has died again.
Aww.
What's the hit?
Unfortunate.
That's just terrible. That means that no one can hear you?
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, just not as loud. But you guys are super good at covering for that, so hey, great job, everyone, picking up the slack there.
They'll never know.
Super good. Very professional.
Yeah.
So,
So what are they saying out there?
yeah, you speak the language.
Let's see.
Listening in, they're giving orders about loading up trucks and moving equipment.
Yeah, they're clearly about to move.
Where do you think they're taking us, man? I don't want to.
I think
go
the
with
only
them.
thing they're just taking us general hostage. I mean, they came and got us all the way from Mongolia to bring us here, right?
Not why.
That's the question we should find out.
I mean, maybe they just.
That's a
want
really
money.
good question.
You know, maybe they just want money for soup. You know,
Maybe
maybe
they-
they just want soup. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I do not believe that they want soup.
You don't think they want soup?
No.
Oh, all right. It's just one idea.
But
man.
maybe. But maybe.
You know, just I like soup.
Soup is good.
I like soup.
Yeah, to
So-
get
so
out
you
of these
eat.
chairs is what I'm thinking. Get a peek around, see where we are.
Well, then, do what they say and keep your eyes open.
How will that get us out of the chairs?
Anybody have a way to get out of here? Maybe
Does
I can,
anybody have anybody gone to urinate since we have left and were picked up?
yeah, like 5 times, man. They let
Okay.
me out all the time.
We need to use one advantage that we have.
Urine?
No, we are all children.
We got the small hands,
That's right.
the tiny arms.
No, we have needs that need to be taken care of by adults.
It's of course at that time that you realized when he made the gesture of small hands that Seamus's hands were not tied.
Hey, you been loose this whole time, man? That's not cool.
Wait,
Really?
You're not loose yet?
Is this because they
Oh, I
punched
thought
you
we
in the
were
face?
just sitting here, just chatting.
It's just because they punched you in the face, isn't it? You just didn't like that, so you're just messing with all of us now. You've been out this whole time.
I have no idea
Hey,
what
get
you're
me
talking
untied.
about.
We got to get untied.
You're gesturing
Just
too. Look
make
at you.
with the
You're
loosening,
too.
man.
What are you talking about?
Seamus!
Okay. I go around and turn time people.
Come on.
It's always been hard to tie you up, with your hands being smaller than your wrists.
Pretty small, but they're functional. You don't have to get into the intricacies of the machinery.
I'm glad we
true.
have this tiny Irishman with us, man. This is good. This is good.
Leprechauns, yes?
Not a leprechaun.
My sheet specifically says I'm small.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
He's the little
a
kid.
mechanical
It's very
fact.
little.
Yeah.
See, I'm not being a dick. It's just he's real tiny.
And while the
He's
tent door
tiny.
is mostly closed, you can see, the bottoms of the flaps are a little bit open, boots outside, so clearly there are guards outside of your tent. But then it's also a tent.
Well,
How
the
about
first
we
thing we
say-
need to do is pee. Is that just me? Am I only the one who has to pee?
Yeah, man.
No, all
yeah,
of you
5
kinda gotta
times,
go.
I told you.
Yes, what?
I peed many times since we've been here.
Hey, guard, where do we pee?
Pee in your pants! They have a sure laugh with each other outside.
About 30 seconds later, they're standing outside the tent, still laughing about that, when a pool begins to form at the head of their boots, because I'm just peeing at the seam of the tent.
Ah!
That's going to make him real mad.
Oh,
Man, I
my
don't wanna do that.
pants!
Hey, well, he's pissing on himself. Let's just get out of here, man. Let's just go this way.
I like that plan.
Yeah, let's just do that. He's pissed himself.
Yeah.
We go this way, right?
Distraction.
Hey, you keep peeing, man. You got to go real bad, right?
I imagine you're going to be keeping us for more than a couple of hours.
You be quiet in there.
Okay, but you don't have any more guard duty with us, and you don't have to smell our pee all the time then? If we do pee our pants?
I mean, that's gross, man. Give him a place to pee. You
not
know what I'm saying?
sanitary.
You don't want that
He's
on
got a
your
point.
boots now, right?
Of course I have a point. I am from a common sense country.
All right. So what do we do? You hear them whispering to each other. And then one of them opens up the tent flap and has a brief moment of surprise as he's staring at the four of you, not tied up in chairs. What do
Hey,
you do?
man, how's it going? All right.
Did you bring a bucket or something?
That's gross, man. I didn't know you were going to squat and do that on the ground. You're just supposed to pee. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to do that other stuff. That smells bad. Now.
Seeing you untied, we're going to go into cards. Uh-oh, those aren't so great.
I would like another, please.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You are full avatar. In fact, all of you are currently full avatar.
Well, it's a good thing I have the, oh, God damn it, nothing at all, I'm a kid.
You do have the 6 of hearts, which hearts goes before diamonds, so you are one of the 2 that will go before the guards will get a chance to go. Unfortunately, 2 of your friends did not fare so well.
Well, you guys have, like, machine guns and stuff, right?
The one guy currently has an assault rifle, but it's, slung over his shoulder. He didn't expect to come into the tent and see the 4 of you untied.
Okay.
He thought he was going to have to deal with, maybe untying someone so they could take a leak.
Oh. Okay, so who goes first?
Looks like Seamus is going to go first with the 8 of clubs.
Yeah. So Seamus is going to reach into his back pocket and pull out the defense trader, the very cool high-tech device that is powered by his father's ultra-high-proof whiskey. And using it, he can manipulate the elements in various ways, one of which is going to be to manipulate the piss upward and freeze around that one guard.
All right, that's going to require a weird science roll on your behalf. What do you have for weird science?
I got a 6.
I'll take a 6 and a 6 rolled as Seamus manipulates urine. Yeah, that
Urine
just
bender.
happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, a 5 is enough for a basic success. So are you going to try and inflict damage by having it freeze? Is that what you're going for?
I mean, if I could immobilize.
Okay, going for an immobilization?
Yeah, between the 2, I'd rather like neutralize them as a
All right,
like,
we can definitely go with
Mr.
that.
Freeze stuff,
We'll use your 5 as as the opposed roll to make against. So if I can have a single 6 rolled for the guard attempting to shake free of being held in place by urine, mostly because he's just really grossed out. No, in fact, will
pissed,
remain dealing with urine and unable to physically do anything on this particular turn, but deal with being covered in Yvonne's urine.
Are you pissed, man? You look pissed.
Well, I was planning on just putting my hands up and saying, where's the bathroom? But now he's frozen piss around the guard's face.
Yeah, he's manipulated your urine all over
There was
this
plenty
guard.
to work with, so.
Well,
And it's
I feel
definitely
like-
distracting him.
yeah, I feel like this doesn't make escape more likely, but we might as well see what's going on. So I'll choke this guy out.
Sambo champion, okay.
As soon as he's up with his face, I just sweep under the leg, do that heel hook kind of thing and just grab him and start twisting him up like a pretzel as much as I can.
All right. Well, because of the P, especially essentially initiating a grapple already, he's already going to count as bound. So that's going to give him a -2 on his opposed athletics roll against you.
Yoicks. All right.
So what do you have for athletics?
Only an 8.
All right. We'll take a D8 and a D6 for Yvonne going for the grapple. Do you like either of those?
I don't like either of those. Please roll it again.
All right. Using a store Benny or a personal Benny?
Store.
All right, Store Benny used a 7. That's much better. Now, he gets to roll a d6 against that, but unfortunately, he's at a -2 because he's already being peed on, basically. So if I can get a d6 -2 to try and beat that 7. Nope, that's going to be a -2. Yeah, -1. That's not going to beat it. And you quickly have him grappled to the ground before he can really make a noise and are choking him out.
Ding, ding, ding. Wrap my legs in. Going complete constrictor just to make him quiet.
He kicks and twitches a few times.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you letting us go to the bathroom. It's very kind of you, despite the fact that we are clearly compliant prisoners.
And without any ruckus raised, the guard outside doesn't come in to investigate. And that's going to take us to you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh. Looks like the store has gone off.
Has it really?
You're in trouble now. I like that. You're in good hands, Miles.
Ding, ding, ding. System shock. Seamus says, you're in trouble now. Ding, ding, ding. You're in trouble now. Might need to take the piss out of him, maybe freeze it to his face, then hit it with electricity. System shock.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you, Robot.
You're welcome.
Bud, what do you got for us? Looks like this guard is taken care of. There's one outside, but who knows what else is going on.
I am going to grab his gun and pull it away from him.
Oh,
That
a
is
good
it.
move.
Gun away.
Sidearm 2. Sidearm 2. He'll have right hip. He's laying on it. Flip him over.
Okay.
Here,
Yep.
let me.
Yep, he's got a pistol on that leg as well.
Pistol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a pistol. He also has piss on that leg, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will look for knives, as, like, I guess patting down to remove weaponry.
Oh, yeah. He's got a collection.
Given that we are in a tent, prisoners in what I can only assume is a military camp getting ready to move, we are not going to escape. If we do run, we will most likely be shot. If we steal a helicopter, we will definitely be shot.
If we're shot,
We will most likely die. We are tiny and frail.
That's right.
And only I am Russian.
That is true.
This is
So, I say we don't take the guns.
I'm just removing them from access.
Right, I'm saying that when we escape this tent, which I fully intend to do, we don't take the guns. It will be tempting for us to use, which will make it tempting for them to use. Right now, we are just kids who are running away.
not threatening. I see.
So let's keep that advantage as long as we can. None of us are the Chuck Norris or the Charles Bronson.
Well, I sort of am, man. I've seen them movies. I act along with them. You know, I do the moves and stuff with Chuck Norris when I see him doing his thing. I do it too, you know, so I can kind of do that stuff.
And I
But,
believe you just took down a grown man with.
A full-grown man with ice in his face, and also they are grooming me for next Olympics. It's not like I started doing this kind of thing yesterday.
Okay, so like baby Chuck Norris.
Like I'm planning on going in 80, if not 84. There's this East German guy I've been wanting to just hit in the balls so bad. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. I think he's on steroids though, which is cheating. Don't appreciate it. We should be sneaky. That's what I meant. We should be sneaky. Okay. Does anybody have science that will help us sneaky?
I think so.
Perhaps being able to boost our stealth abilities in some way.
Oh, that'd be me, man.
There we go! Hey, the American knows what's going on.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do that. Actually, oh, is it even my turn yet?
It is.
Oh, it is my
It is
turn.
currently
Okay.
your
We've
turn.
got all that syrup and we've got all this stuff in their bags. You could probably whip up one of your magic drugs out of this.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's boost their stats.
What are you going to try and boost?
Let's do stealth. Are we
All
thinking of
right.
sneaking out of here still?
Yes, we are.
Going to boost stealth. I'm going to need a weird science roll from you. What do you have for your weird science skill?
Weird science.
Oh, right here.
It's the very last one.
This is a. Can't see that. What is it? What is this?
That's a
read it.
D6.
A D6.
All right, I'll take a 6 and a 6.
Like a D6.
As Robert whips up a chemical combination. The
All
6
right, all
aces
right, that's good.
and
That's
becomes a
good.
9. That's not just a success. That's a
Yeah.
success with a raise. So everyone's stealth will jump 2 steps
That's
temporarily.
right. That's right.
Nice.
So whatever die your stealth is currently at is now actually 2 higher than what it
Hey,
says
drink
on your
this,
character
man.
sheet.
It'll blow your doors off.
Okay.
It'll make you less of a dick too, because you ain't nice. You're not very nice to people. It'll help that too. It'll make it better. You guys, it might make you taller. We don't know. Right? It might make you bigger.
give it a
There's
shot.
no way to
Ah,
know.
yes,
man.
the classic promise of capitalism. Hey, I'm going to be more likable and you're going to be tall.
Robert, what will I be?
White.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't going to
That
say,
is
man.
quite
that's,
a benefit.
that's it, man.
I apologize to the viewers at home.
I did not mean it as offensive. It is late 70s.
It just means there's bleach in there, man. It's just yeah. It'll make you real pale.
Don't drink bleach. It's fine.
No,
Just
do
eat
not drink.
It's a little late now.
Bad idea.
No, it's like the best kind, though. You know what I mean? It's good brand bleach. That's good brand.
Well, with Robert's concoction, though,
Yeah,
you
you know what
do
I'm saying.
feel stealthier. Feel lighter on your feet.
Feel right sneaky, dude.
It's like it's got cat milk in it and it gave us tiger blood or something.
That's exactly what it did, man. It
love
does, it does have cat milk in it. That's what I have. I keep some in a little bag in
You
my
milk
shoe.
the
man.
cat.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
treat
right.
The cat.
Yeah, see, the secret is, man, you got to treat it like a pig, only like littler, right? Because they have more than one nipple. They have 2 nipples, sometimes 10. You know what I'm saying? So if they have 10, you got to do all of it at the same
gotta
time.
do
more
it.
than
You
Oh,
gotta
they're
do
gonna
it
scratch
evenly.
it. Oh, they're gonna
Wait,
scratch it.
there
They're
are
gonna run
cats
on you.
with 10 nipples?
You don't do
Yeah,
it
I
evenly,
like
they
it.
get angry.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
scratch
That's
you.
right. They'll scratch. They'll go right at you.
They'll
Right at your
scratch
face.
your eye
The
out.
sneaking will not work
If you're
if
talking
we are
about cat nipples.
chit-chatting all time.
All right. Hey, we'll talk nipples later, man.
Oh, yes.
All
Oh,
right.
You can
Yeah,
talk
that's
nipples now, just keep it down.
Quiet.
Sort that.
So, how are you exiting this tent?
Oh, under it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, not
slipping
not
one of
out the
sides.
flap door.
Yeah, no.
All
And
right.
we might start to do that, but I'm going to be like, no, not out the flap door.
let's,
I am know-it-all Russian guy.
Let's start down there. Ivan, what is your stealth when boosted 2 steps?
Boosted 2 steps is going to put me solidly at an 8 because I had started off with a 4, bud.
All right. I will take a D8 and a D6 from Ivan, leading the way.
I am competent
Ooh.
at stealth.
That's going to be a 7.
Boom. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
The same, Robert, with your stealth boosted 2 steps. What would it be at? I mean,
Still, let me find it here. That would be a. I have nothing essentially now. Is that?
so if you
It
got
looks
the
like it's
base, that
nothing.
normally would be
Your
a
stealth
D4.
would be a 4, but
So
now
that
you
becomes
have
a
2 steps,
D8
that's
as
a
well.
D8, same as
Oh,
mine.
D8. Oh,
So take a
sweet.
D8
Okay.
and a D6.
All right. A cat milk, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it
cat
is.
milk coming in handy.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna get a
Let's go,
4
cat
there.
milk.
Yes. Seamus, what about yourself?
Yeah, that'll be a D8.
All right, I'll take another D6 and D8. All right, and then last,
Bad.
Farhad.
You're supposed to say, but not least.
Now, I'm just gonna go with last.
Let's just last.
Just switch
I'll let
us.
you read into that whatever you want.
Before I sneak away, I'm going to tie up the guard
Ah.
with our ropes
Good plan, Farhad.
Yeah.
Tying up the guard.
Nice, very nice.
and then sneak away.
All right, what will your boosted stealth?
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem.
Will also be a D8.
All right, I'll take a D8 and a D6. Do you want to keep that one, or do you want to
No.
spend a Benny?
I will be spending a penny.
Personal or store?
Personal.
Spending a personal Benny. Let's roll that again and do a little better. That's not better. Do you want to spend another one?
Yes.
Okay, spend another one. Let's try and do better than the 2s and 1s there. There we go.
Now you're doing the same as the rest of us.
That's more like it.
And the 4 of you slip out under the tent. There's a lot of trucks moving around. Big, very large trucks, diesel trucks, loaded down with cargo. Some of them getting loaded up with more equipment. It looks like they're getting ready to leave fairly
What kind of
soon.
equipment are they loading up?
Most of it's still in crates and boxes, so it's hard to tell exactly what it is.
Well, I mean, the state crates everything pretty close to the same, yes, but you can tell.
But looking out, because you do have some experience with the actual Soviet military, these are clearly not Soviet military.
Oh.
I mean, they must be dissidents or traitors or worse.
Expatriates.
That's not good.
Yeah. There are a few tents scattered about, but one of them in particular draws your attention as there's a generator running out front and a large communications dish put onto it and wires that are going in underneath it. That clearly must be some kind of command center.
What do you think they're talking about in there, man?
Well, I am going to find out.
Yeah, we should, man. We should sneak over there, look in there, see what's going on.
With everyone as busy as they are, it doesn't take you long to make your way using some of these crates and parked trucks for cover. Everyone is very focused on their tasks, very busy. And you reach this tent, and there are voices inside. Soon they will pay the ransom. Then we will take the vehicles to the port, and we will go to secret base. At secret base, we commence operation. The whole world will have to pay us.
I don't know how the whole world's going to actually give them. Oh, right. Sorry.
Let's get away.
Right. Yeah, sure. I want to get that guard's uniform too. I should put that on, walk around a little bit. You know?
That would look really good on you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's
Because
good.
you would look amazing as a Russian communist.
What about the children? We will leave the children here.
Oh, hell no, man. That's not okay. That's
We will notify their parents. They will collect them later.
Not bad.
We have to get them to take us with them.
how come? Why you want to go with them? Shouldn't we like try to get out of here or something? You want to?
Secret base holding the world ransom?
Oh yeah, man. I didn't even think of it that way. Yeah,
That's
right, right.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
pretty
sinister.
cool, man. Yeah, I could use some chemistry there. We could, yeah.
I want to know more about this plan. Are they asking for money?
I would assume so. That would be ransom.
You said the whole world was going to pay.
No,
Maybe
they're
like
holding
that.
us for ransom.
Oh.
They're going to get payment from whole world. What are they asking for? Is it just money? Do they want freedom? Are they looking for nuclear secrets?
Let's see if they're saying anything else, man. Let's see if they got anything else to say here.
You listen in, and it seems their conversation has come to an end.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
How many voices were we distinguishing?
Seemed to be just 2, but you could hear other individuals moving about performing tasks
Okay.
within the tent.
Okay, so not.
But 2 individuals were having a conversation.
And can we tell kind of where we are as far as like a biome and setting?
It's warmer, so you
Yeah.
guess you moved south somewhat from Mongolia, but
But that's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah, it's literally everywhere.
It's just south.
And depending upon how fast the helicopters were traveling, it was about 3 hours.
Okay. 3 hours south of Mongolia.
We could be in China. We could be in Russia. Really, we could be in lots of places.
Not America.
Probably not.
Or Africa, probably.
I mean, if it's a really, really fast helicopter, still no. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So we're in Asia.
Firmly.
Firmly in Asia. What if we sneak onto a truck in a box?
In a box. Like all of us just like get into boxes or like one
Well-
box. I don't want to do that. I'm not sure if this guy like has gas or anything. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't want to get in a box with everybody. I want my own box. I want to get in my own little box.
Always has to be your
Wait,
own box.
I have an idea.
capitalist.
Okay. We'll put you in your own box, and the rest of us will just leave you in box and walk away and finish mission.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll save the world by myself, man. I don't need you.
You
It's all
don't need us. It's true. It's true. You don't.
Go
Damn it.
America.
good. My ego's way up in the rafters.
That was
man.
good. This is good American accent.
I am trying.
All right.
USA.
Talk about cheeseburgers
It's
and credit cards
uncanny.
and stuff.
I don't like it when you do that. You know that.
USA.
Pusa.
It's rude.
Oh,
It's
stop.
rude. That's fine. Someday you will all see the light.
So what do you guys think we should do?
What
now?
I am saying, if we are trying to go with them, what if we get on their trucks and go with them?
He could do his Chuck Norris. We could actually get in a truck and like drive ourselves,
Look,
man. You know what I'm
Chuck
saying?
Norris does karate, which is Japanese and inferior to sambo.
And man, that doesn't matter. Just put him in a headlock. You know what I mean? Just like knock him out. We'll drive. We
I
could
don't
drive there
believe
ourselves. Man.
Karate, is that not Korean? No, that's taekwondo.
Hey, man, Chuck
I
Norris knows
assure
it all.
you, it's Japanese.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do not know. I do
Chuck
not.
Norris.
I am pacifist, so.
Right, and then you try to lecture professional martial artists
Oh
about
yes,
martial arts.
that is right. You do that.
Hey man, Chuck Norris can do it all. All right, Chuck Norris can do it all. It doesn't matter.
Chuck Norris is joke.
You better
Chuck
take
Norris
that back, man. Chuck Norris could kill you with his beard, man. He could just take his beard and kill you with that.
Well, of course he could. I can't even grow beard. Of course he can beat up 15-year-old kids.
That's right. That's right. Because he's Chuck Norris.
Because he's Chuck Norris.
That's right. That's right.
No, because he's a grown man.
Yeah, but I had you thinking Chuck Norris was cool, though.
No,
man,
you
right?
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah,
I
did.
don't.
You
I
liked him.
He is
You liked him.
So Chuck Norris can beat you because grown man, because he is a grown man. But you want to attack all of these grown men?
I don't want to attack
Oh,
anybody.
okay. Okay.
I think that we should hide all in the same container,
Agreed.
except for him.
Own
Yeah,
box.
All right. I'll get
You
my
get
own
your own
container,
box.
man. That's right. That's right. I'll get my own
I have
container.
just the place for him.
Coffin.
We need eyes on our captors. I think we should tie him to underneath a truck
Yeah. You guys can deal with his gas.
and
all
then
by
hope for
yourselves.
bumpy road the whole time.
I'll just sit pretty under that truck. You guys just go ahead and taste his farts in your mouth. That'll be fine. I
Yes,
like
it will
that.
be akin to having several McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Yeah. I hear,
Your food is bad for people.
yeah, and I hear
Okay.
communists. Yeah. It's bad ass, man. That's what it really is.
Yes, I believe that is the disease you get from McDonald's. Bad ass.
Communists, they smell terrible. You're going to taste it in your mouth. You're going to taste it when you're in that crate with them. It's going to be disgusting.
You don't
man.
know. You don't know.
Yeah.
So we get in the crate.
You gotta
I
pick out a
can fit
crate
in the
to climb
crate, no
into.
problem.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Problem.
We'll put
All
him in
right,
the
you
corner,
climb
man.
into one of these crates, closing it up behind you. And what are you doing with the American?
I'll get in the crate,
He's
man.
getting in the
I'll just
crate.
get
He's
the
getting in the
man.
crate.
You
We
better-
knew, we
It's
knew
just
he
a
was.
lot of tough talk.
He just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure
that's right.
that we knew that he thought he was better than us. We get it.
Well, I am, man. I'm American. I'm better. That's,
Well,
that's
American.
Right. That's right, man. Yeah, that's right.
America.
All of us are better, really. Egos are up in the rafters, floating around, fairy dust.
And it's
You know
not
what I'm
too
saying?
long sitting in this crate.
Wait,
before-
hold on. What is that on your finger right there? Is that the? Ah! Would you better end that?
You ain't Chuck Norris. That's not cool, man.
Don't worry, I put it back for you.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, it hurts.
Hey, man, that didn't feel no better than it did the first time.
No,
man. It
no,
hurt
I
as
just
bad.
broke it the other way. Fuck you.
It still hurts, man.
It's not long before you feel a forklift pick up this crate and move it and put it in the back of one of these trucks.
This is probably good.
What else is in the crate?
Was the crate empty?
No,
Yeah.
you had to move some stuff out, and
What
stash
kind
it
of stuff?
in this particular case. A lot of machinery parts.
We'll keep important ones in case Seamus needs to
Yeah.
make something on the
Yeah,
way.
a lot of
components.
machinery parts.
Yeah.
Do you have the
yeah.
repair skill?
Let's see. I do. Yeah. See
What
if
do
I
you
can
have?
suss out what it might be used for.
Yeah. What do you have for the
I got a
repair
D6.
All right, a D6 and a D6 as the junior engineer, Seamus, investigates these parts and what they might be used for.
Are we calling him junior engineer just because he is tiny?
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
This seems very rude.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite have the engineering degree yet.
Yeah. It's really dark in this crate.
Why
right
must
now.
he
I
be
can't
this tall
see a
before he
thing.
can accept diploma?
Yeah, the 1 and a 2. I don't think you're going to do so well with.
I'd like to use a Benny.
All right. A personal or store, Benny?
Personal.
Personal. All right, roll again. As you disappear from the. Oof. Wow.
Damn it!
I mean, I guess that could be used for anything. I mean,
Like stilts.
Yes.
Metal.
You know, I'm getting a real sunk cost fallacy coming up here. I mean, it's finding out what the machines will be used for. I'll find out before too long. I mean, I got 2 left personally. Let's just do it.
all right, spending 1 more. Rolling again.
Wait.
A 5 is better.
Yes.
You know, judging by some of the seals, and here, some of the stuff is definitely for hydraulic equipment, but a lot of it seems to be set up for, well, use within seawater or undersea. It's got seals and the like on it, pressurized. And this looks like boat parts for some of it.
Nice job, little man.
Fascinating.
That's good.
Thank you.
All right.
It looks like it's boat parts, underwater equipment, and the like. I think it's got to be some sort of underwater base that we're dealing with.
Hey, man. This is kind of off subject. Can I pat you on the head, man?
Absolutely not.
All right, all right. I just wanted to ask. All right, I just want to see.
Maybe later.
Just want to know where our limits are. That's it.
And it's about an hour after you're packed inside this crate. You hear the sound of the vehicle start up, the diesel motors, and it begins rolling along.
Boat parts. Underwater.
Boat
What
parts.
could they do?
Wait, do you mean submarine parts?
Could be. Underwater boats, yes. Yes.
Could be, or for a platform, or for boats, or for any kind of, I mean, anything that was built to be used underwater would have these kinds of seals.
Lots of gaskets.
Well, that's a
I'd like
seal,
to
I
spend a store, Benny.
guess. Okay.
No, I'd like to spend a personal Benny.
All right. And what are you doing with that, Benny?
I am moving to the middle of the spectrum.
All right. A little bit of Jonah.
I'm sticking my red rocket up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Submarine parts. Russian bad guys that aren't with the state. Work with me here, kids.
What happened to your voice?
No. Okay, Darby O'Gill. You were looking at the parts. The parts
Darby?
were for submarines. We are trying to avoid an earthquake, which means they probably started it underwater at their underwater base, which is where we need them to take us, so we have to not get captured?
Earthquake?
Yeah. This doesn't really matter, but in a couple days there's going to be a big earthquake. It's going to wipe out a large portion of, I guess, the human population. Beep! Ding! Ding! Benny, it seems like Xander has a seeking feeling. He might be getting the short end of the stick. Kilroy was here.
He might be getting the short end of the stick.
Thank you, robot.
You're welcome.
This guy might have multiple personality disorder. I think he's right, though. I think he's right. I think this is some kind of.
All of us
race.
literally have multiple personality disorder. You, like, at least twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I do.
That seems quite rude to say to a man.
Oh, no. It's the 1970s right now. Having any kind of empathy for mental health is super passe right now.
That's it.
It's not wrong. Ugh.
Is that why there's all that screaming in my head in there? 'Cause it
You
sounds
have
like it's
all
right behind
noticed.
my ear.
Yeah, there's like a presence in your head. That's.
Now that you point it out.
I mean, you were trying to ignore it.
So,
and-
little man, I need that big brain, okay?
I'm gonna go to the middle.
Spending the personal Benny or store
Yes,
Benny?
personal.
Personal Benny spent, and you are in the middle. A little bit
All
of
right.
Paul bleeding in.
All right. Well, I'm glad I have a small body in this box.
It does make it slightly more comfortable.
I promise you, if you were in
there's
your
leg
regular
room.
body, we would not have tried to stuff you into any type of box.
G.I. Joe, do you know what is happening with them?
I just know there's leg room, man, because he's tiny. I can actually stretch out in here. It's nice. I like it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I totally-
before you get paid to drive a Lincoln,
yeah, I thought it was a Lexus, man.
Whatever
Was that a
it was.
Lexus? I was rolling a bug in this car. That's all I know. I was just rolling this bug like this.
Please
like
do
this.
not harm that bug.
It's a bug. It's a bug he's talking about. His boogers.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah.
roll it like this.
Disgusting.
Right before you flick it on the carpet.
From his
you gotta roll
driver's
it up.
seat,
You see
nose
what I'm saying?
picking.
That's right. That's right.
You are
That's
gross.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's real gross. I know. That's gross.
Super gross. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I still don't get it. But it's got to have something to do with the underwater base, right? If they're
Well-
doing like a sea lab kind of thing?
With greater context, you can tell that that's definitely what these things are being used for.
Okay. More of a sea shanty thing going on now. I like it.
My voice is slightly deeper, but the accent's still present. I've also slowed down. That's what the combo sounds like.
I like it. No, it's
It's,
good.
It is
It's
very
good.
good.
He's just blowing my
Thank
mind.
While we're on the subject, I'd like to just take another scan through with a little more great, big
Okay.
brain action.
Do you want to use
anything I
a
can
different
guess.
repair score then?
Yes, I'd like to use Paul's repair score.
What is Paul's repair score?
10 plus 2.
There you
All
go,
right,
buddy.
10 plus 2. It's at -1 because you're in the middle, so it's only going to be a 10 and a 6 plus 1. Let me get a 10 and a 6 rolled. Let's see how you do on this one. Getting a 6 on there. Yeah, these are definitely like, it's fairly primitive. This is a 1970s Earth, but 100% these might be used on a submarine or a drilling platform, or they're fairly versatile parts.
Okay. Multi-purpose.
But 100%,
Lines up.
this is for something that will be subjected to the pressures of being underwater.
Gotcha. Okay.
The material's designed to not corrode or be subject to the hazards of seawater.
Gotcha. Getting the impression of like great depths.
Yeah,
presumably? Drilling
definitely.
Real low.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
submarine, man. That's
Yeah.
definitely what it
Something
is.
Okay.
great depths for all of this.
Okay.
But we're still on a truck for sure, right?
Yeah, on a truck. And it's been, over 2 hours on this truck now that you've been rolling along, bouncing. And for a while, it was really rough. It was a bumpy road. If you tied him underneath the truck, it probably would have been really unpleasant.
Thanks for not doing that, by the way.
Yeah,
But
we never
after
will.
about 2 hours,
Okay.
you've definitely hit paved road.
Okay.
And it is a long ride, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5. And then around 6 hours in or more, the little bodies you're in, exhaustion sets in.
And we fall fast asleep.
And you fall fast asleep as what happens to...
That's so cute.
Fall
What?
asleep to the screaming, man.
Why
That's
did I
what
not
like.
pee before we got in bucks?
Totally suck my thumb, just so we're, and in
Yeah.
case anybody's asking. Like,
Yeah, it's not like Chuck
yeah,
Norris
Ivan
at all,
is a
man.
thumb sucker.
Yeah,
and
Chuck
an
Norris wouldn't do that.
indeterminate amount of time later, the stopping of the vehicle is what wakes you up.
Oh, man.
And you can smell, that's seawater. You can smell the salt in the air.
Man, get your thumb out of your mouth, man. We're here. Come on now.
He starts to pull his thumb out of his mouth, but this thumb stays in his mouth even though his hand keeps going and going, and finally it snaps all the way back.
Oh, man, I'm robo-tripping again. Did you guys give me cough syrup? I think I got cough syrup.
I think it be the cat milk.
Yeah, it
It's
might be
gone bad.
Yeah, those nipples were real red when I was milking them. It was weird, man. All right.
There's voices outside, and they're unloading some of these trucks.
Okay, everybody, stay super quiet. If anybody asks, I'm a box.
And before long, your truck rumbles to life again and moves forward, stops.
They're about to load
You hear
us.
the canvas being opened up, and forklifts moving. The box moves and shakes around, rolls a bit, and then is placed somewhere else. And movement stops again. No, you're not entirely motionless. There's a little bit of swaying.
We're gonna not want to be in the cargo hold when this thing hits a certain depth.
Yeah, this weirdo's right, man. We don't want to be there. I think he's right. We won't be
Or at least we
anywhere
need to
else.
get somewhere where we can depressurize properly. Otherwise, this is gonna be a really gross trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, you definitely think he's right. Particularly considering the era that you're in and the limitations of the technology here.
And the body. Yeah.
If you had your own body, you'd be just
That's
fine.
fine.
But the one you're in
Pressurization
is
makes him any tinier. He's
kind
just
of,
going to pop out
well,
of existence.
frail.
Man. You don't want to.
I'd probably be okay as long as I can keep control enough. But if the kid takes over, he's dead.
Wait.
What's he doing over there?
Okay.
What's going on?
Stretchy.
The The voice says keep
disgusting.
going. They say keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, we just have to get out of the cargo hold
Yes.
because they generally don't depressurize those, right? Don't they?
No,
I mean,
I don't think
I
so.
do
man.
not believe so.
No.
It's like you don't bother putting air in the airlock because you don't need it. It's not. We're not carrying living cargo.
He's got a point.
do we hear people still outside present?
You hear a very loud metallic clang. And after that, the noise outside is severely deadened. You can still kind of hear it, but it's like hearing it on the other side of a wall now.
Well, guys, we just
gotta
got
get out
loaded
of
on
here.
a submarine.
We gotta get out of this box, man. I can't stand him doing that stretchy finger thing. I'm gonna scream if he does that again. That's real creepy.
No, no, no.
Creepy
Do not
to me.
scream.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's disgusting.
You're welcome. Let's get out of here.
You are flicking
Slowly
body fluids on
crack
people.
open the box, and it's dark.
Shitty. Shape change roll.
What do you got for your focus over there?
D8.
All right, a D8 and
Minus
a D6.
one.
Minus one because you're in the middle.
I don't expect this to go well,
And it doesn't.
and it doesn't.
Classic.
Do you want to spend a Benny?
What time is it? Yes, I do.
Okay.
Store, please.
Store Benny spent and re-rolling. Not much better.
Yeah. Should have known.
Let me.
Thanks, Bleo.
I'm going to say a prayer over
My
Robert.
safety word is Bleo is terrible.
What was that? I was listening.
I'm going to say a prayer over Robert because his finger is still broken.
It hurts pretty bad.
So I'm going to rub his finger
Okay, that's weird, man. That's weird. But if it makes you feel better, I'll let you do it, man.
through our faith.
All right.
I will
Right.
put the goodness into you.
All right. No, don't put anything into me,
Oh.
man. I don't like that. But just, yeah, just go ahead. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, man, that feels better. I can't believe that. How'd you do that? That's amazing.
Let me see how good it feels.
Was it just that singing that does that?
I'm
Is
So-
watching
What
intently.
exactly do you have
Yeah.
going over there?
I'm going to use my mystic power of healing,
Excellent. Okay.
and I'm also going to make his finger glow.
Ah,
I like
okay.
this guy. I like this guy, man. He's good.
Or I guess it's a soft light and a small blast template centered on the target. He's the target,
okay.
and last until the power expires. I don't-
Okay. Well, I'm
those-
going to need a focus roll
Okay,
from
so
you.
a focus roll.
Nice.
I've never had magics. That would be a D8.
All right, a D8 and a D6. As far had channels mystical energy, both of those acing.
yeah.
Wow.
Hey, my finger's doing something. real
Acing
weird.
again
Ooh.
and again
I'm gonna take this off and go hit Leo real quick.
and yet again. Wow.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a 26
Wow.
on the roll. As never mind the slapping sound that's about to take place, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, not only does your finger immediately feel completely better, it is in fact glowing, lighting up. You're definitely in some kind of a cargo hold. Decently sized too. Quite a few crates.
Do I need to
loaded in
shield
here.
my eyes? I mean,
It's not too bad,
Okay.
but it's now well enough. It's lighting up the cargo hold very well, kind of like a flashlight.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. My finger's doing weird things over here. Did you do that to my finger, man? That's amazing.
It
That's
was
crazy.
not me, but the power of Asha.
Hey, look, I can swing this thing around. It moves the light around with it. Isn't that great? Yeah. You sure you didn't give me any cough medicine, man? Everybody sees this, right? This isn't just me.
Hey, be seeing it. Your
Everything's fine now?
finger be glow.
I need to wash this blood off my hands weirdly, but other than that, everything's
You've
cool.
observed several different magical techniques at this point, Paul. That's a new one for you. You have not seen that
I'm not
particular.
familiar with this particular
Yeah.
sect
It's
or
different.
magic. I'd like to learn more about Zoroastrianism.
I will tell you all that you ask.
But as an educated person, as you
Ding! Beep! Boop! Beep! So, how does Jonamox feel about his inability to shapeshift tonight? As a shapeshifter, fourth wall. Also, is Leo the absolute best? I'd give her a hug if it wasn't COVID times. Please let me sing her praises to the rooftops. Enjoy your evening.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
So there you go.
Well, it looks like somebody just bought a reliable source and wants to hear from Jonah Mox how they feel about their shape changing. So let's go and cut to a reliable source.
I mean, I don't find this surprising in any way. This is just what happens. I try to do something that I should be very good at, and instead, I fall directly on my testicles. That's how it goes. It's par for the course. But hey, at least I'm part of a team now.
Paul, it does tell you a few things. I mean, this dimension clearly has some form of magic that works in addition to simply science, as clearly demonstrated by around here. But also, judging by their reactions, particularly that of Robert Wright, this magic is not something that is commonplace or known or expected of individuals.
Fascinating.
It tells you a bit about the type of dimension that you're in.
I bet Chuck Norris can't do this, man. You think he could do this?
Yeah, you probably can.
Yeah, he probably can. You're right. It's still pretty cool, though. Where are we anyway?
You are in a cargo hold.
All right.
Of a submarine.
And, whoa, it's just started moving.
And we're moving.
Yeah, it's too late now. We gotta. Yeah, we should get out of here before we all pop like something that pops, man. What pops, man?
Bubble
You know, like a bubble. Yeah, that's right. Except
Pringles?
except with like
Because
brains,
that's
blood all over
booty.
and stuff. Pringles, I love it.
I like the booty.
Like the booty.
Man, once you pop, you can't stop, man. That's what I hear.
Let's go find the galley, get something to eat.
All right, is there a door here? I'm gonna look around.
Looking
here,
around,
see if I can find
you know,
it.
there's what's clearly the cargo door that you were loaded in from, which probably there's ocean water out there, would be your guess.
What are the words written in?
That's Russian, yeah.
Okay. So
This is. You've studied plans before. Well, not you, Jonah Mox, but Yvonne has. This is.
This is a regular nuclear sub, right?
This is diesel, definitely.
Oh, good, good. That is
Yeah,
not common anymore, but fine.
It's a relief.
Sub.
It's a relief.
Yeah, this
do
is
not believe
definitely
this
an
is good.
older submarine.
Decommissioned, most
Yeah,
likely,
probably, and
Running-
extensively modified.
and probably running on a skeleton crew.
That's good.
That is good for us.
That's a good thing, man.
But that also
This-
gives you the knowledge. You have studied the plans on these before, and you know that there is a way. But this wouldn't typically be a cargo hold on the traditional ones. This thing's been modified to turn this area into a cargo hold. This would be where bunks would be for the crew, for the most part.
Skeleton crew.
Hey, you can Chuck Norris him. I'll hit him with my light finger.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
okay.
we're still trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah. We got to get out of here
Are we-
first, man. What do you
We also have to eat. We are children. We need protein.
And there's definitely a sealed door there. But as the pressure rises, that door is going to become more and more difficult and then impossible to open.
Is there anything in
To the outside, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to go to the outside.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good plan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And well, the internal door as well, as the pressure rises, the seal will expand and make it more difficult.
Well, let's get
to
out of this
exit the
room then.
cargo
Is
hold.
there
Yeah.
anything in the cargo? Is it just-
Tons of crates.
Okay.
They're stacked on top of each other.
I think
It's
we should
really
get moving,
difficult
man.
to move. Like you've got to slide between them. You know, they
Okay.
clearly didn't load this thing up.
Let's
with the
definitely
intention of
let's
keeping
definitely
them
grab
moved.
a bag of miscellaneous parts in case we need
Yep.
them for things.
Get some
Let's
components.
get little man build us something. Get us out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got some stuff that I probably might need parts for at some point. So
What kind of door are we looking at here to proceed?
It has, kind of a nice round
Big
wheel
round
on
thing,
it. Yeah.
and not budging or
It doesn't feel like it's going to move when you're pulling on it. That's
can we maybe not have the
yeah.
We
But,
just got that leprechaun strength.
you're
man.
not
We
in
can try.
you're not in your regular body, Paul.
Yeah.
This is the body of Seamus is really struggling though with
Yeah.
that.
Let wrestler boy wrestle this over.
well, it looks very heavy. I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna need an athletics roll from you there, Yvonne. What do you have for athletics?
Oh, I'm gonna use Jonomox's 10,
All right.
which instead of 8, it's not that much better, but it's enough better to where I'll do it.
D10 and a D6 -1 because you're in the middle, and that's still gonna be a 5. You pull and twist, and it starts to turn.
Hey, now that's magically delicious.
Yeah,
it
whatever.
turns.
Not that impressive. Rocky's only 5'2".
And you open it up into a very narrow hallway.
We still stealthy?
Your stealth is no longer boosted.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, there is a limited duration on the cat milk.
Okay.
It doesn't last forever.
It's gone
Just
bad.
gone bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gone sour. Yeah, that's right.
It's no longer present.
So
Narrow hallway, and you can hear the sounds much louder of the diesel engine plugging along as you open the door.
You know the layout of this?
More or less, unmodified, I could probably get through unblindfolded. As it is stands now, I would say 50-50.
50.
Chances are they had to keep the water in the same places, so galley will be in the same spot, heads will be in the same spot, bridge will be in the same spot, viewing periscope will be in the same spot. Obviously, you can't move where they put the torpedo launchers, but I mean, other things have been modularly moved. It doesn't matter. We'll find
Lead
out.
on.
These things are not that big.
No.
Like, they're huge, but they're not that big. We're not talking about aircraft carrier or even battleship. It's like a dinghy, except, you know, several hundred feet long and several hundred feet below surface of water.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely descending, which before long, if that cargo door remains open, that could be very bad.
Yes, I can.
You're the strong one, man. Why don't you shut the door? Get that shut, man. Let's get out of here.
For fuck's sake, yes. You know, it's much easier to close than it is to open.
Oh yeah, you close it, wheel it nice and tight, and the pressure begins expanding the gasket almost immediately, and you know, you kind of feel it balance out in your ears after a moment.
That Poppin's making the screaming
I
stuff.
really miss having no internal organs.
The smell is not so great.
Man,
And
was
the mix
that
of
you?
diesel fumes and corrosion and just mold and mildew.
Maybe
I
that's
have
not you. Man.
questions about not having internal organs?
Oh, it's Russian humor.
Yeah, this guy's a weirdo, man. I don't know what his
Okay.
deal is.
You know, our sense of humor is like our soup, cold.
Yeah, full of chunks.
I do like soup.
You ever? Oh gosh. You ever read Dead Souls? Hilarious. Dostoevsky.
No.
How did you hold the whole book up?
Yeah, you're a tiny man.
I-
Were you like leaning over desk?
Well,
or
right.
did you
when
carry
I
around
was-
with
Wait,
you, or do you have
someone
pack
helped you.
mule?
Someone
Smaller,
helped him.
I
They
read
picked it
the
up for him, man.
abridged
They
and
just put it in
then
his
the
lap.
the volume edition.
So someone held it for you, probably, right?
Well, I had podium.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
the,
right.
the
Yeah,
old
see, that's the way
the
to do it,
monks of
yeah.
old with their illuminated manuscript.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I like it, and I like that. That's good. All right, so you know where we're going. Why don't you do something? Let's go somewhere, man. Let's do something. Let's get
We were
these people
really
to Chuck
looking
Norris
more
them.
for a place to hide than anything.
I-
Yes.
Hey,
yeah, all right.
thought you said we were going to the galley.
Well, that's because they have food in the galley, and I am very hungry.
Same.
You make your way along following Avon, which is basically it's one pathway. There's not like those branches or other ways to go. It's pretty narrow confines. And reach where he believes the galley is based on his previous experience studying these plans. And in fact, yeah, it's still there. It's not in as good a condition, you know, if it was being properly maintained by Soviet soldiers who, you know, are very diligent with their maintenance. It's a
But they
little
may
run
have
down.
contraband foods.
It is a little run down. And currently unoccupied.
All right.
Beautiful.
I bet there's soup in here. Let's get some soup. You want some soup? You people like that, don't you? You like soup? Oh, is that racist? I'm sorry, man.
I think it is, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Hey, man, Campbell's ain't racist, man. That's delicious. You know what I'm saying? It can't be racist if it's that good, right?
I do not believe that is how it works.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I don't understand the question. No one,
No one asked a question.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
You were just
It's a screaming.
you were
voice in
just
my head.
talking back and forth with only yourself.
Yeah, why do you think that is, man? I can hear another voice in my head. It's real strange.
I
I
think
think,
it's because you are
it's
American.
because you drink cat milk.
Oh, yeah, that's right, man. I'm probably just tripping still. You're right. You're right, man. That's probably
Robot
true.
dripping, you said?
Yes, that's right. Cough medicine, man. Cat milk. That's right.
What do we have to eat in here?
Are they the same thing?
Mostly canned
Together,
soup.
man, yeah, see what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Canned
right.
soup.
Let's go
There's
get
some
soup.
crackers. Besides, you know,
Him?
him.
Yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, man. Yeah, you go find some Lucky Charms. We're
Yeah.
gonna have some candles.
I will look
all
for
right?
anything
That
but
is-
soup at this point.
Sardines.
Sardines are delicious. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for some sardines. Yeah. Keep my
Canned
strength
tuna
up.
fish too. It's basically canned food, and more canned food.
Great.
Any can openers? Or
Oh yeah,
Oh,
couple
great,
of can
okay.
openers, and then
Those
one
are
of the
necessary.
cabinets is decently full of like really bad off-brand vodka.
Canned vegetables.
I
Sorry.
grab the vodka bottle and I hand it to one of you two as you fuel your inventions with alcohol.
This is
Yep.
for you, man.
And
This
you
is
are
for
a
you, man.
chemist, so
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll use that too. Let's
I
see
would
what I
eat
can
some
make here.
crackers.
Yep, that's pretty much all there is for you there. Oh, some of the soups. There's canned vegetable soup.
there's a minestrone we could use.
Does it have ingredients on the back?
Yeah,
Looking for anything meat related.
surprisingly no.
The one thing you normally don't have to do in RPG.
Are there any kitchen supplies in here?
Very minimal and not very well taken care of. A lot of them are dirty. Like whoever cooks in here doesn't even wash up
Okay.
after themselves.
Anything soaps,
Oh my God,
Ajax,
they've hired an
bleach,
Oh, yeah.
American cook.
anything like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not much regard. I mean, like there's splatter on like the single cooking stove unit. And,
Any chemicals at all?
Yeah.
Any bleach, anything?
oh yeah, you can find a couple of things.
I'm gonna try to make a flashbang grenade out of Campbell's and this bleach right here. All right. So I'll be with you guys in a minute. Let's see what I can do here. All right. Let's see. It's good bleach too. I like this.
All
I
right,
like
when
this
you
stuff.
use it, you'll be rolling the weird science roll. Until now, you'll just have the ingredients on hand to craft it with your plan to have ahead of time.
Yeah, I mostly am just carrying ball bearings and tubes.
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 I'm gonna look and see if there's any of the stuff that's molded.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look for some sort of molds that may incapacitate. Hopefully, like just knock out.
Well, this tomato can blew up. Take this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start like
Yeah, it does
looking
have
for
that-
molds,
Yeah.
taking
Deformation.
samples,
Bioweapons.
mixing them,
A
and
little botulism.
yeah, you know,
Little ptomaine.
something that will knock people out, but or we
Fair
can
enough.
coat something with. And eating my cold soup with crackers.
And the submarine is just plugging along through the ocean.
Anybody here can drive submarine?
Mm,
The only correct answer to this is no.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I mean, I can try to
In
work
theory,
it out.
Seamus.
I mean, shouldn't be too difficult.
I'm gonna spend a Benny.
What are you doing with your Benny?
I'm
And
gonna
is it
be
a store
going to the
Benny or a personal,
Personal Benny, and I'll be going to the middle.
Benny? All right, going to the middle. Vector Reigns is finally rearing his head.
Did someone say they need someone to drive?
Oh man, suddenly this guy's way cooler. What's going on with you? That's weird.
I've always been this cool.
Oh wow, all right. I like the cut of your jib, man. That's groovy.
I like
That's
your
groovy,
jib in
man.
general.
All right, all right.
You do have kind of a cute jib. I wasn't going to say anything.
Cute jib.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Cut, uncut, it doesn't matter to me.
I do like that. I do like that.
That'd be a good
I can drive a sub,
Of course you can.
so
I knew that about you. All right. That's got to have to be our plan B, you understand. We don't know where we're going yet.
let's just count it as a plan. We'll mix B and A together. We'll go A, B, B, A, D, A, A, D. You know, C's okay, but
Yeah, that's slick. We should incapacitate him, right, with my little Clorox bomb, right?
So that
Then you
idea is BAD, is what I'm hearing.
yes.
Yeah, all right. I'm still making this bomb, though. I don't
Make as many bombs as you want,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
gonna make 5.
Do it. Never mind. That sounds like a good plan. Bombs in an enclosed space underwater.
hell yeah,
what
man.
could go wrong?
Oh, definitely knock him out then. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere to go, nowhere to jump to. It's just a flash bomb, we see.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
it-
We're
it's
basically
crackles.
going to
It's
have
like
to
a
sit
firework.
tight until they get where they're going.
Yeah,
But it will be nice to have somebody who can drive one when we're on our way out of here.
got you.
Hopefully,
Someone is approaching the kitchen. You can hear footsteps in the walkway getting closer.
A duck. I hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna
goose.
step myself into a cabinet.
Yep.
I'm also attempting to hide.
All right. Let's have
as
some
well.
unboosted stealth rolls from folks. So we've got a D4 and a D6. Or wait, you're in the middle. You can use somebody else's stealth. can't
Yeah,
you?
if only Jonamox had a D10, and he does. So
All right, a D10 and a D6 with Jonamak starting us out. Even at the -1, that's still going to be a 7. That's pretty great. Robert over there, I think he's only got a D4 without any boosting capabilities, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got pretty much nothing.
All right, a
He's,
D4 and a
he's- yeah.
D6.
So I'm just going to stand in the middle of the room, right? I'm just going to say hi when they walk in. All right?
Are you
So I can't
not
hide.
going to attempt to
No,
hide?
I'm going to hide.
Okay. Well, a 5 is still a decent attempt. You climb underneath the table,
All right.
stash yourself.
Good enough.
What about yourself over there?
I got a D4 and a D4.
All right, and -1 because you're in the middle. Oh, it's actually a
Hey!
4 and a
Well,
6.
I meant both of my sheets are
But
4s.
we'll call it that.
Yeah.
So
that's a 6. That's good.
that's going to be
Yeah,
a
you're
6.
still
It's
fine.
still
Alright.
pretty good.
I have a D8 -1.
All right, a D8 and a D6 -1 from Vector Reigns. A 4.
All right.
Making it.
All 4 of you make yourselves scarce.
We are children.
One of the black jumpsuited individuals comes in, looks around for a minute, scratches his head confused at some of the food laying out, then shrugs, pulls one of the bottles of off-brand vodka out of the cabinet, and then leaves the kitchen.
That wasn't so bad, right?
Did he shut the door behind him?
And we can expect that the
Okay.
next guard on duty is probably going to do the same thing.
I'm gonna creep over to the door and shut it.
Robert?
Okay.
Would you care to spike some of that vodka?
Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that. That's not
I
a
can
problem.
also do that.
Hey, you want something that's going to make them like trip balls, jump around, you know, do different kinds of dances and stuff? Because I can do that. I mean, it'll be funny. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean,
I can make him pee himself too.
I was
you know what
thinking
I'm saying?
dead or unconscious, but okay.
I don't want to make him dead, man. No, let's make him dead. I'm just kidding.
No, don't do that.
These are our paramilitary kidnappers, guys. We're not talking about a group of just friendly uncles that decided to take us away for a weekend on a submarine.
Well, you don't want anyone to find him unconscious. Let's just make him go
Weirdly,
sick.
it probably happened to most of you.
I say we just make him sick, like real sick. You know, like vomiting, diarrhea, that kind of stuff. You know, because if we make him unconscious, see, someone could come and find him, right?
If they're sick, they can still shoot at us, right?
No, we stay hidden, man. You're not listening to me. We stay hidden down, right? And he takes the vodka, he drinks, he gets super sick, incapacitated. He's out sitting on the toilet, you know, wishing to God that he wasn't there and stuff. And then while he's out there, you know, we just go, we spike everybody's drink, really. You know what I mean? Maybe they're a bunch
I'm
of
saying we
drunks or
spike the
something.
whole bottle of vodka and not just one drink.
Yeah, and then I dress up like the guy, pass it out, right? It's like, hey, man, you guys earned it, right? You know, you're working hard. You earn this. Here, have a drink, right? I'm dressed like him. They don't know I'm not him.
Except for you don't speak Russian.
And you
Yeah, it's
are
kind of a problem, isn't it?
15.
Well, I can
Clearly
tell
hasn't
some
thought
stuff.
this plan through. Which tracks?
I could just not talk to him, right? I could just come up and be like,
Comrade.
that's right. I know comrade. I can say dos vidania too. I'll just say dos vidania a bunch of times,
Don't
right?
ever say dos vidania.
No, I'll just say it a bunch of times. I was thinking like, you know, I'll just say that every
Dos
time I
vidania,
end
dos
up.
vidania, dos vidania. Like,
Yeah, that's
why does
right.
he keep saying goodbye the wrong way over and over again?
That's right. But see, I'll be leaving, right? So they'll just think I'm leaving, saying goodbye, right? That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey.
I'm not saying it's the world's best plan, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying we spike the one bottle just in case they come back and grab it later.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
What
if
are you
I
going to
can.
spike it to do?
Can I assist him?
It's possible. What are you going to trace trying to spike it to do?
Let's just make him unconscious.
All
Let's
right,
make him unconscious.
I'm going to have you give me a focus roll to attempt to assist.
Oh, I was gonna use science.
I will allow that. What do you got for science?
D6.
All right, a D6 and a D6 -1 because you're in the middle.
Oof.
That's still going to be a 4, which is a success. So it's going to give you a +1 to your weird science roll over there. Other side.
Oh,
It's one of your skills, probably the bottom one on your skill list.
Weird science.
Oh, right here. Okay. That's a D4. Oh, D6.
All right, so a D6 and a D6 +1 because you're being supported.
Or as we like to call them, Dixes.
That
Oh,
sucks, man.
that's not particularly
That's
great.
not good. That
Spend
sucks,
that
man.
Benny.
You want to spend a
I'll
personal
spend it,
Benny
yeah.
or a store Benny?
What do you guys think? Should I do a personal?
Yeah, do a personal.
I'll do a personal.
All right, re-roll that. Let's see what we get better there. Hey, that's 6 aces.
Hell yeah, buddy.
All right, very nice.
I mean,
Seven,
it's not seven aces
8
in a
becomes
row,
a
but
9. That's going to be a success with a raise as you spike that bottle. And no more than 45 minutes or so later, another one of these jumpsuited individuals comes in, kind of shrugs at the mess in the kitchen, grabs the bottle, and then leaves.
Yeah, sleepy time. All right.
And he'll probably share it with his bunkmates.
Let's hope so, man. Hopefully they're gonna party. or
And you
something.
spend 6, then 7, then 8, 9, 10 hours in this submarine.
Oh man.
11 hours in the submarine.
I'm going to spike the food that I have access to. It will give somebody diarrhea.
That's going to be pleasant in an enclosed space.
Yeah. Since I got some time, I'm gonna make some rebreathers with some of the components I got.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea.
And since I've got some time, I am taking some of the tin foil and using some of the common household cleaners in there. But I'm basically making a reflective paint to use on our bodies and clothes, so that makes it harder for us to hit because of the glare.
Hey,
Deflection.
Nice science explanation. I like
Yeah,
that.
doing some
very
sciencey
much.
explanations for my deflection ability.
I'm going to want a repair roll from you using Paul's repair skill to try and build those rebreathers.
Yeah, that'll be a 10 plus 2.
All right, a D10 and a D6. Only +1 because you're in the middle. Oh, that's 6 aces.
All right. All right.
Even with the penalty, you're still with a 9 on that. So that's, again, success with a raise. You put together some rebreathers. You think they'll last for a few hours at most,
Okay.
but long enough for an emergency situation.
Cool.
And portable and probably better than anything that's technologically available right now in
Yeah.
the 1970s in this particular place.
Never know when you'll need it in an underwater adventure.
I will definitely take that from you.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna distribute.
have it
those.
on my body.
Yeah.
Nice.
16 hours.
At hour 12, I am going to go scout the bridge.
Excellent. Give me a stealth roll. What do you got?
I'm going to super stealth scout the bridge. I'm going to attempt to shape change before I go out.
All right. Give me the shape change, which is a D8 or a D8 and a D6 for
D8
the
and a
focus
D6.
roll first. -1 because you're in the middle, and a 6 is going to be a success.
All right, I'll take it. I'll go full Jono Mox. Spend another Benny.
Another Benny spent full Jonomox.
And I will, like I said, use the ventilation system to scout the bridge.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the bridge has 5 individuals on board it, but moving through, you pass every single compartment in the submarine because, well, not a lot of places to run. There's only 9 people on this sub.
9 people on the sub.
Yeah.
Captain's on the bridge, I assume?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell the difference. Nobody's got any rank insignia. It's just more guys in black jumpsuits.
Right, but there's usually a guy talking to all of the guys instead of
Yeah.
just one of the guys.
Clearly running the show here. They're
that's-
referencing a chart.
Nice. Head count was the first thing I'm going to get, location on where we're going in that chart, and where we started off as the second 2 things. So that's what I want.
All right,
I want-
you were on the eastern coast of the Soviet Union.
Good news. Eastern coast of Soviet Union.
And
So
now you're moving northward, so you're probably, North Pacific somewhere.
good to know they have like latitude and longitude written down.
Oh
like,
yeah,
there's
you
no-
can print out, and there's a specific point by that chart that they are definitely headed to, which is just in the middle of open water.
Oh, that's probably a great place to put a giant earthquake machine or something. Maybe cast an evil spell.
Well, it would kind of match up with like that whole ring of fire thing that's, taking up those tectonic plates.
Oh yeah.
It would fit.
What's it looking like we're going to? How far? What's our ETA? Like to say miles?
Probably another 4 hours.
All right.
And this thing is not swift.
No.
This diesel sub.
I'm gonna go hole up then. Back to the galley.
All right, you get back to the galley and more hours pass.
We're
Let
about
me
4
tell you
hours from
about
where we're going.
Zoroastrian.
We're somewhere in the North Pacific.
And Ahura Mazda.
By the way, how'd you do that? Man, that was real weird. He turned into like a yellow puddle. He went right out the ventilation system. I've never seen anything like that before. That was very strange to me.
Magic.
All right.
No, I'm an alien, dude. Come on.
I believe in magic in a young girl's heart.
Science.
Songs, man.
I like songs.
Yeah, I like
songs are good.
I like songs. We got that in common.
4 hours pass, and you can hear the metallic clanging outside. This thing's docking against something, perhaps, or being held in place by something.
But we haven't risen at all.
No,
Okay.
you're definitely still very deep underwater.
I'm guessing on the sea floor, some sort of. I think you're right, man. I think it's underwater base of some kind.
I've never
remember
fought
you said that.
Atlanteans before.
Footsteps outside.
excited.
You can hear someone's opening to the surface. Yeah. There's air coming in now that's not. I mean, it's definitely still that recycled air, but it's not the same air you've been breathing on board the sub. It's a little. It can smell like welding going on outside.
Did we surface or did we like a dock?
You think you surfaced?
Moon pool.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely in a moon pool.
Okay.
Explain.
Underside of a base, you've got like a little pool. A ship can go up and under and be surfaced, basically.
Cool.
That's out of character. Why did I do that out of character?
Paul knows what a moon pool is.
Yeah.
You say it's a moon shape. Go down there.
It's like a pool of water.
Gotcha.
Salty.
Gotcha.
Good for the
No, I
hair.
gotcha.
But you can't see the moon, so why do they call it a moon pool? I don't understand, Paul.
Well, it be shaped like a moon sometimes.
So it's round? Why isn't it a round
Crescent
pool?
shape sometimes.
Why isn't it a crescent pool?
Not most of the time, but sometimes.
Ooh, a crescent pool.
I like
And
your
there's a lot of sounds outside as well. Machinery, heavy equipment, lots of voices talking.
Well,
You hear people making their way up a ladder.
oh boy.
Can we tell how many people are up there just by listening to them? Is it a
More than
crowd? Is it
9.
Lots.
Oh, more than that, right? So none of them have left. They're all just the whole crew is basically standing up
Well,
outside
you
this
think
talking.
maybe
right now.
they left the submarine, but wherever
Right.
they're at, there's more people.
Like a base. Like an underwater base.
Like an underwater base. Oh man.
Hey,
Well, let's go check it out.
Joan
Let's find some matching jumpsuits and like make this
Bam.
happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Get some lifts in the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
lifts, roll those
Get
cups
some
up.
lifts. Yeah.
Actually, we're normal human size, bud.
We are.
No, he's just short.
I'm just
Okay.
I could just be a short
He falls
guy.
within the normal range of being human.
True.
I've seen them all shapes and sizes.
But are we adult size?
Almost.
Okay.
Well, we're
Close
teenagers.
enough.
Yeah, they're
Close enough.
pretty much.
You're
I
getting
guess.
there.
About
Slowly but
5'1",
surely.
5'2", maybe.
Oof.
I mean, the chance is a little short.
Aren't you a little short to be a...
No. No, we're not doing that.
I did it already.
I did it 35 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. I apologize. Oh, and I just
It'd
slapped
be
my
okay.
mic.
No.
And then it's kind of quiet on board the submarine.
So we're getting off that submarine.
Yeah, let's get out
You
of
make
here,
your
man.
way out. Yeah, there's a ladder going up.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Poke
Are you
your
going
head
up
and
first?
yeah, you're in a very big moon pool, and there's at least a half dozen submarines down here.
Holy shit.
Cargo equipment, cranes, and they're offloading some of these crates from some of these submarines. Dozens of more black jumpsuited men moving around doing different duties inside, carrying guns. Armed men with guns, lots of them.
This is way more elaborate than I thought it was
And
going to
this
be,
is
man.
this is huge. Just this moon pool area alone is massive.
Do we
No
have
wonder
enough-
they need money.
Yeah.
This had to be expensive.
Did we find jumpsuits on the submarine?
Unfortunately, no. No
Okay.
jumpsuits on board the submarine.
No
And
uniforms.
wow,
of any
there's a
kind?
there's a lot of like open ground out there if you climb outside. of the
This
submarine.
does not have a floor plan that I could possibly recognize from normal Soviet bases. So,
Paul.
Yeah. So are we just peeking? Are we just
Yeah,
like,
just peeking
we're
out.
Peeking out of the top right now.
Yeah, the construction here is far more advanced than this submarine, and
Okay.
more advanced than is probably available in this particular time period.
Do I recognize the architectural choices, the style? What kind of organization could have been responsible?
Someone who knows what they're doing. I mean, this is a few decades ahead of the technological curve of this era.
Okay.
I mean, not impossible for someone, but whoever designed this is clearly a genius. At least for this time period. You would have built a better one, but...
Well, it seems our boy be directly influencing events here.
Yeah. So, ready to get captured again?
Yeah, we got to get out of this submarine, man.
Yeah, that's really the only way we can do this.
That's right.
And the only way we're going to get the lay of the land is if they take us somewhere.
They won't be expecting us.
No.
Well, they've got to know we're missing by now.
Yeah.
We were going to turn up somewhere. They just probably didn't expect it here.
They won't be expecting us.
Oh. No. But we have to count on that.
So what's your plan there, John?
Mister, help us! We've been kidnapped. Maybe...
Stop right there!
Oh, shit, same guys. Who would have thought?
Grab them, quickly!
The piss guy?
Yeah, peace guy?
You didn't change your clothes?
Piss guy, but could definitely be his brother.
Okay.
Or cousin. Or
I have
uncle.
a feeling Peace Guy got fired because he got pissed on and knocked out by children.
That's a bad day. Man.
And you are pulled from the submarine and marched into the hallways of this base.
And this time, if they put a bag over my head, I'm step counting.
No bags put over your head at this time. As you are marched through, you can hear them communicating on radios, shortwave radios from within this base with each other. Again, it seems they're primarily using Russian, but you also hear Chinese, English. There's a lot of languages being used on board here.
It's okay.
And a lot of diversity among the staff here.
Hey, maybe these guys aren't so bad after all.
Could be.
Oh, wait, they're going to wipe out most of humanity with an earthquake.
Yeah.
One step forward, two steps back.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see if they walk us by anything that's going to give us a little bit more intel, essentially. Like, hey,
Through
out that
different
window, there's a
chambers.
giant earthquake-looking machine. That's weird.
Through different chambers and hallways, it seems that this is probably some form of circular construction, and you're keeping to the exterior for the most part. So whatever is the dominant feature is somewhat centralized in this, and probably substantial based upon the layout here.
Well, let's hope we don't get to the penis room, huh?
And then you are led to a room that's probably serves as quarters and has been hastily cleared out of personal effects.
Okay.
Thrown inside, and the door slammed shut.
He did not design a brig.
No, definitely not a brig or a prison.
Well, that's definitely tells us something about the engineer. He thought of just about everything, except how terrible people are.
They're diverse, but they're pretty awful, man. I agree with that.
Not even a lock to keep you locked in here, but you can guess probably a few of those
That-
guns are
that-
standing just outside
Yeah.
this doorway.
That gives me kind of culty vibes.
If there's no,
If you have a bunch of followers, but you never have to
Yep.
expect to punish any of them, they must be very obedient.
Kali Mashatine, that's right.
No idea what that means, but it sounds Punjabi or.
Is there
The movie hasn't
anything
come out yet,
in
so-
there? You said it was hastily
Oh, I'm
cleared,
aware.
a personal item.
Yeah, I mean, there's like lockers that you could have put things in, a couple of places for beds.
Okay. They didn't forget anything, but it's all
a
just-
manifesto or...
Yeah, it's been cleared out, but somebody was in here fairly recently. And yeah, you kind of get that culty vibes, because there's not really any place for like someone would hang their poster or whatever, or very personal items, family pictures or anything.
Are there vents?
Really small ones.
That's not what we're doing.
Okay.
If you can't get us all out that way, no point.
True.
But again, this is clearly not designed to be a prison cell. No, with thinking, you might be able to come up with a variety of ways out of here.
We'll
It was
get out
not
of
meant
here
to
in no time.
hold anyone. It was meant to be a comfortable place for people to sleep. And despite being something underwater, so where they, should be really economizing space, it's actually a decent amount of space for two people to have as their own room. I mean,
And for an evil cult,
they
would
could
put us
stretch
up
out a
pretty
little.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not bad.
they got a little bit of space
And even
here.
better news, we have a good workspace to create any surprises we might have for our captors in the future.
Which we're going to have to find out about next week, because that's going to be it for our episode here of The Reliables. Make sure you check out The Reliables webpage, check out The Reliables Twitter, all of the other wonderful Zombie Orpheus entertainment programming. Check out some cool Savage Worlds stuff while you're at it too. Savage Worlds is pretty great. They got their own Twitter account too. It's not too bad. They do some fun stuff there. And anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for supporting the show and welcoming us back after it's been so long since we've gotten to be in
Weeks and
studio.
weeks and weeks.
Weeks and weeks
Yeah,
of horror
right.
and
Oh,
waiting and
man.
horror and waiting. And you'll have to tune in again next week to see what happens in our stunning conclusion of the Super Teen Mystery Force. Good night, everybody.
Freeze frame.
Don't.
Thank you.